In 2008, Airbnb launched, a digital platform that disrupted the entire hotel industry without ever owning a single room. Picture this. By 2020, Airbnb was valued at over $100 billion, outpacing the market value of Hilton Hotels and Resorts. The villain? Traditional hotels, who underestimated the power of peer-to-peer sharing. Airbnb offered travelers unique, affordable experiences, turning homes into hotels and hotels into obsolete. In 2019, Airbnb's revenue surged 37%, compared to Marriott's 5%. The twist? Airbnb took just 15% of the booking fee, leaving 85% for hosts, attracting more listings than hotels could ever muster. Follow the journey of how one innovative platform disrupted an entire industry and learn how you can do the same. Follow for more. In 1998, Google was born, valued at a mere $1 million. But picture this, a simple typo almost cost them everything. The founders registered the domain name as google.com instead of google.com, a much grander number representing a 1 followed by 100 zeros. This typo nearly derailed Google's growth. A potential investor, disappointed at the smaller domain, almost passed on the opportunity. But the Google team fought back. They embraced the simple spelling, creating a catchy slogan. Don't be evil, but do be misspelled. Today, Google is worth over $1 trillion. The lesson? A small mistake can shape your future, but it's how you respond that truly matters. Follow for more. In 2008, Bernie Madoff revealed a shocking truth. His investment firm, boasting $64 billion in assets, was actually a Ponzi scheme. Picture this. Madoff promised steady returns, enticing investors with a seemingly legit business model. But beneath the facade, he was using funds from new investors to pay off old ones. For over 17 years, this fraud thrived, raking in billions, until the collapse of Lehman Brothers exposed Madoff's lies, leading to a $65 billion loss for investors. The lesson? Trust, but verify. When it comes to investments, due diligence is crucial. Follow for more. Picture this. In 1901, King C. Gillette revolutionized shaving by inventing the safety razor. But here's the twist. He didn't sell the razors, he gave them away. Why? Because the profit lay in the disposable blades. Imagine buying a razor and using it for years. Now imagine having to buy new blades every month. Gillette's ingenious business model ensured customers needed to keep buying their blades forever. In 2021, Gillette's razor handles and blade systems still follow this strategy. They give away razors, you buy blades. A simple yet powerful lesson. Sometimes, giving away something for free can create a lifelong customer. Follow for more. Imagine 2006, a year when Google, then worth $130 billion, stunned the world by acquiring YouTube for a staggering $1.65 billion. The acquisition was a bold move, a digital David taking on Hollywood's Goliath. Google, in its quest to dominate the online landscape, saw YouTube's potential. Picture this, a platform where users shared personal videos, music, and funny clips. But Google saw something more, a future of video content that could revolutionize advertising. Some critics called it a costly mistake, but Google's vision was clear. They saw YouTube as a powerful tool to expand their ad business, transforming the way we consume and interact with content. Today, YouTube is a global powerhouse, generating billions in revenue for Google. The lesson? Don't fear the big bet. Embrace change, innovate, and adapt. Follow for more. Picture this. In 2020, Rolex's brand value surpassed $10 billion, making it the most valuable watch brand globally. But here's the twist. The watches themselves only accounted for a fraction of this value. In the 1960s, Rolex embarked on a mission to symbolize success and status. They crafted not just timepieces, but icons of luxury and prestige. They turned every Rolex into a status symbol. This was no mistake. Rolex masterfully tapped into the human psyche, making each watch a coveted possession. They built a narrative around exclusivity, precision, and adventure. The result? Rolex became more than a watch brand. It became an aspirational lifestyle, a symbol of achievement, a badge of honor. The lesson? A strong brand narrative can elevate a product's value far beyond its physical worth. Follow for more. Imagine 2007. Starbucks, once a thriving coffee giant, faces decline. Revenue drops 6%. Stock plummets 40%. The villain? A shift towards quick service and away from the Starbucks experience, neglecting their core values. Customers yearn for the familiarity of the third place, not just a cup of coffee. Howard Schultz, former CEO, returns to save the day. Schultz revamps the strategy, focusing on quality, service, and the Starbucks experience. He closes 600 underperforming stores, slashes costs, and reinvests in baristas training. The transformation? A 9% increase in sales in the following year. Howard Schultz's courageous move to stick to their core values saved Starbucks from decline. Lesson learned: never lose sight of your roots. Follow for more. Picture this. In 2017, TikTok, a little-known app, was downloaded 500 million times globally. Fast forward to 2020, it became the most downloaded app in the US, outpacing Facebook and Instagram. But here's the twist. TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, is based in China, raising national security concerns. In 2020, the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States launched an investigation, revealing TikTok's access to vast amounts of user data, including location, emails, and browsing history. This data could potentially be shared with China's communist government. The lesson? In the digital age, data privacy is paramount. Every app, no matter how popular, carries inherent risks. So, be cautious about what data you share and who you trust with it. Follow for more. Imagine 1998. Two Stanford students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, in a cramped dorm room. The World Wide Web, a chaotic jumble. They saw a glimmer of order, a solution to the chaos. They named it Google, a playful twist on Google, a mathematical term for a 1 followed by 100 zeros. With an initial investment of $100,000, they began to index web pages and provide relevant search results. Fast forward to 2021, Google's value? A staggering $1.6 trillion. A testament to their relentless pursuit of simplicity in a digital labyrinth. Their villain? Complacency. They could have settled for mediocrity, but they dared to dream bigger. They made a mistake too. Initially, Google's algorithm ranked pages by the number of links, leading to manipulation. But they learned, adapted, and grew stronger. Follow for more. Picture this. In 2011, the traditional taxi industry was a $60 billion behemoth. Then, Uber entered the scene. In just 5 years, Uber disrupted the industry, transforming it into a $150 billion market. Imagine a startup worth a mere $3.5 billion in 2014, now dominating the market, leaving traditional taxi companies scrambling. The villain? Innovation and convenience. The mistake? Ignoring the power of technology. The twist? Uber's ride-sharing model, allowing anyone with a smartphone to become a driver, undercutting the cost of traditional taxis. The lesson? Embrace technology or risk being left behind. Follow for more. Picture this. 2020, a year where mobile app downloads surged to 218 billion. But here's the twist. Most of these apps are free. How do they make trillions? Imagine, you're a developer creating a popular, free game. You're giving the world fun for free, but behind the scenes, your app is gathering priceless data. Data that advertisers pay a fortune for. The villain? Users' attention, the most valuable commodity in the digital age. Advertisers bid for this attention, and you, the app developer, reap the benefits. But here's the lesson. While giving away your product for free seems counterintuitive, it's a clever strategy when your true product is user data. Follow for more. Picture this. 2001, Enron, once a titan of the energy industry, collapses in the biggest corporate bankruptcy in American history. With a shocking $63 billion in debt, Enron left investors, employees, and the entire world stunned. The villain? Greed and deceit. Enron's top executives cooked the books, hiding massive losses with off-balance sheet partnerships. A web of lies unraveled, with CEO Jeffrey Skilling and CFO Andrew Fastow at the center. The mistake? Trusting the untrustworthy. Regulators, auditors, and even Enron's board of directors missed the warning signs, allowing the scandal to fester. The twist? It wasn't just about money. Enron's downfall exposed deep-rooted corruption and the failure of corporate governance. The lesson? Vigilance is key. Always question, Always verify. Trust but verify, as Ronald Reagan once said. Follow for more. Imagine 2002, Red Bull with a mere 1% market share. The competition loomed large. Coca-Cola's market dominance seemed insurmountable. Red Bull's strategy. They dared to spend $18 million on a series of extreme sports events, sponsoring athletes, and creating energy-fueled stunts. Critics scoffed, consumers questioned, but Red Bull persisted. Fast forward to today, Red Bull owns 27% of the energy drink market, leaving Coca-Cola in the dust. The lesson? Invest in authentic experiences, not just advertising. Be bold, be different, be unforgettable. Red Bull didn't just sell a drink, they sold a lifestyle. Follow for more. Picture this, 2005. Amazon introduces Amazon Prime. $79 for free 2-day shipping. A game changer. But the real strategy? It wasn't just about shipping. Amazon saw an opportunity to lock in customers. Imagine this. Netflix, Hulu, and HBO competing for your TV time. Amazon saw a gap. They added streaming video. Prime members now had one destination for shopping and entertainment. The mistake? Competitors underestimated Amazon's reach. They focused on content, ignoring the power of convenience. Amazon Prime wasn't just a service, it was a lifestyle. Lesson learned. To succeed, don't just offer a product. Offer a lifestyle. Deliver convenience, and you'll lock in customers. Follow for more.